Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. We do have a Storm Track 7 yellow alert day for the fact that we could see some freezing drizzle or light freezing rain, which could accumulate up to 1/10 of an inch. But anywhere between a glaze of ice and 1/10 of an inch has the same impact, meaning it's going to be slick no matter what if it falls. It's now through midnight tonight, and that winter weather advisory where the worst of it is going to be is along and south of Highway 20. But however, even if you're not under the winter weather advisory, we still could definitely see some slick roads for our northern areas as well. Just the worst of the ice is going to be these areas shaded in purple. Now, I'm showing you this because freezing drizzle usually doesn't show up on satellite and radar. You might look at your phone and go, how is it hitting the roads, but nothing showing up on satellite? So basically the radar, which we have a few across the state, we have one in Des Moines, we have one in the Quad Cities, and then just outside the area, we have one in La Crosse. We have kind of 3 different radars we can look at, but basically from this radar site it points upward at a little bit of an angle to catch the upper parts of the atmosphere. Well, sometimes clouds, and especially areas farther away from the radar, will have freezing drizzle that falls pretty close to the surface, and so what happens is the radar doesn't catch any of that falls beneath the radar beam, so it can still be falling, but you might not see it. And this is especially true for drizzle because, again, it starts at a lower part in the atmosphere. So what that can do is that make things a little bit misleading. And unfortunately, when temperatures are below freezing, which we're going to have, that can cause some coating on the roadways. So as we head through the afternoon and evening, especially by the evening commute, you're going to see freezing rain. Again, even though temperatures are at or below freezing, since it's a little bit warmer in the upper part of the atmosphere, or a little bit above the atmosphere, above the surface, I should say, excuse me, then it's going to refreeze, freeze on contact. That's what's going to create that freezing rain or drizzle. So this evening commute could definitely be slick, especially the farther south and west you live as it moves to the north and to the east. By midnight, I think it tapers off and wraps up. However, with temperatures again below freezing, we're going to see potentially slick roads through Thursday morning's commute. But thankfully, Thursday morning, after that rolls through, we'll have clouds move out, sunshine during the afternoon, and that should help melt off a lot of the ice, or kind of the coat of ice that we're going to be seeing from today. So again, those accumulations will be up to 1/10 really anywhere. I think the highest chance will be to the south and to the east. And as I mentioned, same impacts no matter what. So anywhere you are in eastern Iowa could definitely have some slick roadways. Overall tonight, low temperatures will be in the mid to upper 20s with that freezing rain and drizzle chance through about midnight. Then, as I mentioned, still could have slick roadways afterwards. And then things are going to change a little bit. So that southeast wind today will bring in a little bit of that moisture, about 10 to 15. Then during the day tomorrow, we'll see winds pick up out of the west-northwest, gusts of 30 miles per hour. It is going to be warmer, though, tomorrow because the westerly winds, at least the western part of it, is bringing in a little bit of warmer air. High temperatures in the mid to upper 30s along and north of Highway 20, upper 30s and low 40s south of Highway 20. We'll have that cloud cover early and then mostly sunny skies as we head into our afternoon and evening. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. Friday, not too shabby. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, but a light wind, and we're dry, so not too shabby to wrap up our work week. However, then we'll have another chance, a wintry chance, this time more snow. Now, snow totals are a little bit kind of hard to iron out right now, but it looks like timing on Saturday will be late morning, early, or I should say mid to late morning through Saturday evening. And while snow totals, at least for our southern areas, aren't expected to be too heavy, we could maybe see an inch plus in our far northern counties, but again, this is something we're going to be watching. That wraps up again Saturday night, excuse me, got my days all mixed up. Sunday and Monday, mostly cloudy and cool, then a couple of light snow chances next week, but look at the high temperatures, down in the teens at some points and low temperatures into the single digits.